YouTuber with 10 million subscribers. Hello, baby.
I'm Vinnie Hacker. I'm representing the TikTok side.
His content's questionable. It's literally just looking at the mirror, shirtless, doing nothing, but I'm not gonna judge.
I've been training every day, hours on end, conditioning.
Are you worried about this fight, or do you think you're actually going to come out on top?
They're just... in a fight in a stadium, but I'm training really hard, so we just gotta wait until the fight.
I train 5 times a day.
Doesn't even have to be the person that trains harder. It could be the person that gets hit first and goes down. I'm making sure that doesn't happen to me.
Deji, you're finally back. You have went the farthest with Jake Paul. What are you going to do against Vinnie Hacker?
Vinny, this is just a stepping stone. I want to destroy the whole YouTube boxing thing. Venture forward past that. What I've taken from my last fight is you have to fail to succeed. I'm just going to try extra hard. Plan is to completely dominate all these people.
Everybody has a plan until you get in there and you actually get punched in the face.
I predict me destroying Vinny.
Deji, I want you to know this isn't going to be an easy fight. I'm going to put my all in on this.
Vinny, all the best. You're a nice guy, but you are in my way, so you are going to have to get these hands.
Okay, that is some of the nicest trash talk I've ever heard in my life. Foos, we're going to bring you in here for a couple of minutes. We're going to start with you. Do you really believe that Deji has trained 5 times a day?
I do. I think this is a big ploy. I think, like, look, we know that the way your physique looks doesn't matter in today's day and age, especially when it comes to strength and conditioning. Like, look at Andy Ruiz. I'm not saying Deji's Andy Ruiz, but I think he's trying to undersell himself to surprise a lot of people tonight.
Okay, but Vinnie Hacker is young, and he's never been in this position before. What do you think facing a guy who has his approach should be?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to go to that Deji, the 5 times a day comment, right? He's not training 5 times a day.
5 times a day?
5 times a day.
A day.
He's not training 5 times a day.
Deji's troll.
Okay.
If he's training 5 times a day, he's not training hard. I promise you, 2 a days, that's a lot.
That's like
when
saying I train 10 times a day, but I don't train 10 times a day.
Zenda, hello? Zenda, hello? Are you watching it?
Yes.
Can you share it, but don't show the link? Because the other guy got copyright in his stream ended. Everybody's spam fake, everybody's spam fake.
नहीं यार, I can't stream it now.
क्यों?
क्योंकि it said what the thing, it keeps resetting the timer and saying ping pong something.
Zenda has 6K viewers, यार कर लो ना.
नहीं चल रहा, I can't.
Then how are you watching it?
I'm watching your stream, it just ended.
Oh.
I found one.
I also found one. Just give me a second, guys.
The Boost Gaming. Open chat, something like that.
He's a tank coach. He made Jake Paul bleed. The only one that made Jake.
Sorry, chat. Just give me a minute. Yeah, it's
Vinnie Hacker yesterday. 70+ million.
Guys, do
This is not the
Ogden plays.
Who?
Ogden plays.
I can't complain. Oh my god! That's what I was saying the whole time!
1 minute, let me find one.
In YouTube across
Ogden. Ogden plays.
He needs a redemption.
He's put in the work. He's hungry. Yesterday during rehearsals, I said, and this is just the ring walk, I said, yo, kid, can I get you on my camera for 2 seconds? He looked at me with the most serious face.
we're like letting you guys know what happened so we don't get banned. But just in case we do get banned, you definitely want to sub so that you know you can find the channel just in case it does get banned. And yeah, we upload YouTube videos and all that good stuff. And dude, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Now it's getting good. Now the streams are getting good. I'll be right back, guys. 1 minute. Don't miss.
Fight of the night coming up in just a little bit, and we're talking about, as we see Taylor Holder getting ready for his fight. But tonight, a lot of the people here have come to see Bryce Hall and Austin Mcbroom. Bryce Hall says, hey, I've been training in Canelo's gym. I'm ready for this cat. Do you like his confidence?
I like his confidence. I like the coaches he has in his corner. I like the camp he's with. That, you know, when you pick good coaches, good camp, you're obviously taking it seriously, right? You want to go to the best gyms in the world. My husband and I moved here to go be a part of Miami, the best gyms in the world. I'm training with Pedro Diaz, legendary boxing coach. You have to make those sacrifices, and I like his team, and that team can give you a lot of confidence when you fight.
All right, on the other side, Austin Mcbroom, he said his dream was to play in the NBA. Tonight's his shot at his NBA, and does he really not like Bryce Hall? Is this real big?
They absolutely hate each other. Bryce Hall made a comment about his family, and Austin made a comment about his ex-girlfriend. I mean, there's real beef there. There's a real storyline that has turned into this.
And we saw what happened at the press conference yesterday when they got into it already there. So that's still to come later tonight in our main event. But it's time for our third fight of our pay-per-view. Let's send it up to the ring.
Things are now about to heat up. Representing Team Tik Tok in the blue corner, Vinnie.
Not bad.
That is intensity if I've ever seen it. We asked Vinnie Hacker, what's your demo that you play to? He said, dead into my face, 18 to 24-year-old females.
That's right. You hear him screaming in the crowd all over the place. I feel like I'm in church right now.
You know what? This walkout music, that's intense. That gets you. I feel like I'm going to battle right now.
I got those hairs on my neck.
It is one of the more underrated things about fighting. Your ring music, the walk, the posse, the team.
Zandra, are you watching?
For these guys that most fighters have.
Oh, there is. You know, when we travel, we need our
You're watching, right?
couch, one corner. We go and we fight, right? These people, they're going to go out. It's a whole crew behind them. But that energy, honestly, you can feed off of that. That can give you that extra push, knowing how many people came out here to support you. You don't want to let them down, right? So they're going to go in there, they're going to feel the energy.
Deji. And now, representing Team YouTube, Deji.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119,
What is Deji wearing? Everybody who is watching the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. Ganda 8.3K watching. 8.4K. 9K.
He is a man of many interests. He said earlier tonight he loves donuts. He launched his own clothing line, which makes beanies and snapbacks. He is a man of many interests.
9.64. Nowhere really 10K like yours.
His own clothing line, which this man cannot do.
He's filled with surprises because I see the rehearsal definitely did not come out to this song. For Lou, very, very intense.
It is intense, right? And like, this is not music
Hold
where
on,
you
there's
either,
something, huh?
Definitely did not come out
oh my
to
gosh,
this
this guy knows
song.
what he's
This
doing.
is throwing me for a loop.
All right, what's about
Very,
to
very
happen?
intense.
It is intense, right?
10K
Like, this is not
viewers.
music where you either you walk out to this and you either like, oh my gosh, this guy knows what he's doing.
Everybody, like and subscribe.
What's about
We're so close to 500 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it.
I say all the
I love
time,
you
it's
guys.
about your presentation.
All right, here on the team, we got Deji with the age advantage. Slight reach advantage to Vinnie Hacker. We have reach identical, and that's the big factor going into the fight.
We're so
Now,
close to
we
450
got
subs. We're
Deji
6 subs
with the
away.
age advantage, slight reach identical when it comes to Vinnie Hacker.
There is a
We have
12
reach
pound weight
identical,
disadvantage,
and
though,
that's the
for
big
Mr. Vinnie
factor
Hacker.
going
We'll
into
see
the
how
fight.
that plays out here in just a
So,
couple of minutes.
450 subs. We're across 450 subs. Let's go, everybody. You guys are so
There is
good.
a 12-pound
In
weight
the blue
disadvantage, though,
corner,
for Mr. Vinnie
representing
Hacker.
Team
We'll see how that
TikTok,
plays out here in
weighing in
just a
at
couple of minutes. Time for the
173
official
pounds,
announcement of
with
both
over
fighters. Let's send it up to
7
Foos.
million.
42 subs away from 500.
Blue corner, Washington, the master.
Oh my god, this is 500 subs.
173
Oh my god, you guys are so good. Holy.
million TikTok followers from Seattle, Washington, the master
Oh
of
my
game
God, bro.
with all the fame, Vinnie.
11K watching.
And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at
Well, thank you everybody
185
whoever's subscribing. I really appreciate it.
YouTube subscribers, hailing from Watford, England, and representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 100.
If you watching, man, like and subscribe, you know, so like and subscribe. Can you hear me or not? If you watching, man, like and subscribe, you know, so like and subscribe. Hey, man, I gotta get these watch hours, man. Come on, man. Huh?
Gentlemen, you got your instructions before the fight. You know what's expected of you. Relax. Obey my instructions at all times in case of a knockdown. You go to a neutral corner. Are we clear? Are we clear? Touch gloves if you wish. Gentlemen, you got your instructions. You know what's expected of you.
Okay, so they
Send us 600 subs and 12K watching. Holy. Everybody. You guys are insane.
Are we clear? Touch
I
gloves
can
if
tell you
you
the
wish.
theatrics, the songs, the
Okay,
both
so
of
they
them
do
touch gloves in this fight,
Kind
at
of
least.
similar, to be honest.
I like
They
that.
were
I
very
like the
similar.
mutual respect. Feet in the middle
I can tell you the
immediately.
theatrics, the songs, the both guys.
None at all. And we'll see if the
Kinda similar,
tank can
to be
stand up
honest.
to it.
Huge upset, but you know what?
Oh my god, as soon as I start talking, I want to mess up. Come on.
Immediately.
Oh my god, Deji.
Wasting no time, Paige.
650 60 subs. Oh my god.
But you know what?
Oh my god, Deji. Oh my god. Oh, Deji's crack. He's insane.
He's eating some shots and I don't think he likes it.
Tiny bro. Look. Oh. I swear to God, bro, you better fix your shit, man.
And that helps a lot, I would imagine.
He keeps throwing this big left cross, right? So he's a
Deji's brother,
left cross, and he's actually coming into the
two
orthodox
boxer
stance. He's putting
he actually defeated Logan. At one point, Deji and KSI had the same coach, and they said Deji's brother,
Another popular YouTube boxer, KSI, he actually defeated Logan Paul. At one point, Deji and KSI had the same coach, and they said Deji actually hits harder, natural strength.
Vinnie Hacker just trying to throw some haymakers. Pretty clear the game plan going against that Deji is trying to explore.
It is, right? And that weight advantage that you mentioned. That is the big factor here, you know, weight difference. Yeah, he's the but he's putting his weight behind his punches. With Hacker, you're not seeing him throw the advantage that he know how to use his reach factor here. You know, that's with his weight, the weight and the strength advantage that we're seeing. He's weight behind his punches, whereas Hacker, you're not seeing him.
Everybody whoever's new to the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you can subscribe. We're so close to 700.
Against the weight and the strength advantage that we're seeing at Deji.
You heard the referee come over and tell Deji, no tackling. Big left hand there from round one.
You know, in watching these, a lot of these guys are closing the distance, right? They're getting into these really close exchanges. I want to see them in an MMA fight. I want to see them get a hold of each other.
A couple connected right there in that
a lot of these guys
replay.
are closing the distance, right? They're getting into these really close
Towards
exchanges.
the end of that round, did land a couple.
Yeah, grazing punches. A hold of each other.
A couple connected.
I would say
in that replay.
An MMA night Hacker towards the end of that round did land
It's
a
not,
couple
no.
that
Yeah,
far away.
grazing punches.
All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled MMA night. It's not that far away.
It's not,
It's
no.
not that far away.
These overhand punches.
All right, here we go. Round number 2 of a scheduled 5 between Vinnie Hacker of Tik Tok. Just seems that rolling.
Oh my god, Deji's destroying him. Oh my god.
Deji keeps catching up.
Deji, beautiful.
And Hacker just comes out from
Oh, the edge of my seat here.
And right now, if
Yeah,
Hacker can just
know where this is going.
If Deji, he started.
He's been ducking a few, but
Right,
Deji
if he
keeps
could keep
catching
setting
up.
up his overhand left is connecting so well. He could set that up.
Going.
If Deji, he started to finish this with a lead left hook, right? If he could keep
you
setting
talk
up
about the
his
video,
overhand left is connecting so well. He could set that up. He has the strength to finish this fight.
credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight yet by any means. He can't take many of those straight left hands.
So give Vinnie Hacker a lot of credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight yet by any means.
Seems to
He
be
can't take many of those straight left hands.
Straight left twice.
waiting, trying to get the left through. See a couple rights.
Seems to be stalking his
See the
prey.
straight left, straight left. He keeps throwing all night. Set that baby up. There's power behind it. It's working. Use it, set it up.
Gloves there.
See this straight
seen
left,
the
straight
respect
left. He keeps throwing all night.
very
Set
quickly
that baby up.
when the
There's
fight starts
power
now.
behind it. It's working. Use it, set
Really
it up.
good round for him. He said one of his favorite things to do is talk to his devoted fan base.
Start
They're
very
going to be
quickly.
very excited after that second round.
Absolutely. I mean, where is this? I mean, do we have a Boozy with
One of his favorite things to do is
Is
talk to his devoted
who's
fan
ahead
base.
right now?
They've got to be very excited after that second round.
Absolutely. I mean,
You know what I do?
where is this? I mean, do we have
Maybe in
with a
both
car?
rounds.
I need to know.
He's easily.
Who's ahead right now?
Guys, whoever's watching the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers.
Maybe in both rounds, but Hacker, he's
I'd
comfortable.
really appreciate it.
It almost seems like with
I haven't
the more
slept for
damaging shots that Conor goes, you know, you send up, you know, those weak legs, those little loose legs.
Look at it one more
Absolutely.
time.
We're looking
Yeah.
at the replay here.
Make a slip.
Come on, Deji, you can do this.
There we go. See how he set that straight left hook? Beautiful. And straight left. See, he switches stances. He throws them with such authority that he's coming forward and switching stances.
Yeah, Deji has a lot of power behind that straight left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. Deji and
Authority that he's coming forward and
Vinnie
switching
Hacker.
stances.
Yeah, Deji has a lot
Happened right there.
of power behind that straight left hand.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. Deji and Vinnie Hacker. And
Wait, what happened?
what happened right there?
Very weird.
Let's see the replay. Anything ever touched him that caused him to go
He
down.
took a knee.
Maybe he needed some more time to recover.
Between these two.
That was very weird.
That was. I'd love to see the replay. Anything ever touched him that caused him to go down.
All right, now wild exchanges
Vinnie Hacker
between these two.
Deji in the deep water.
Recovered now.
How would the cardio hold up?
Stern warning from the ref. As the round goes on, Hacker.
You wonder if Vinnie Hacker can take Deji into deep water. How would the cardio hold up?
No way, this is going the other way.
As this round goes on, Hacker's getting mid-fight.
Nobody expected this.
Nobody expected this. Mid-fight, he doesn't seem like he can take
No way, this is going the other way.
Deji seems like he's almost quitting. Mid-fight.
Nobody expected this.
Nobody expected this. Mid-fight, he doesn't seem like he can take getting
Oh my
punched.
gosh.
And now Vinnie Hacker.
No!
Oh my God.
Deji lost! No!
Finally, Tik Tok
No!
the winner here, Vinnie Hacker.
We can say
No! No!
Unbelievable.
And for the first time
to consider this a major upset. I mean,
Yet toss.
Deji, and he said to him, he goes,
Jamie, you'd have to consider this a major upset.
Major upset. I mean, Deji fought back saying that Boozy's an easy fight. But no, just everybody thought Deji had this in the bag.
He goes,
The first 3 rounds, I had Deji up, and then all of a sudden I just realized that Deji, he didn't like. Yeah, at first he was landing the majority of his straight punches, but Hacker came through and he landed the ones that really counted, obviously. Just realized that.
Well, those girls, 18 to 24, are going to lose their voice tonight. They're screaming for their hero coming out with a knockout
the ones that really counted, obviously.
Look at Booze, who clearly has had beef with Deji. All right, let's look at the beginning of the round, and this is where Deji went down to one knee. We knew something was wrong there.
Right.
Look at Booze, who
do we know what?
Has had beef with clearly something, because then Hacker just teed off, and Paige, at this point, we got a standing 8, and Hacker was just letting it fly.
Look at that.
It was hurt at that point, you know, you could see it in his eyes. He wanted out. You could see that he didn't want to be in the fight anymore. And Hacker gutted through those first 3 rounds of taking damage, and he had the will to win. And it's that fighter's will on the inside that you don't want to give up. You don't want to let anybody down. And he pulled through. And Hacker gutted through those first 3 rounds of taking damage, and he had the will to win. And it's that fighter's will on the inside that you don't want to give up. You don't want to let anybody down. And he pulled through.
And let me...
Side, you saw Bryce Hall, you saw Taylor Holden. They're still to come. And there, what a huge win, and plenty of respect from these two now.
Plenty of respect after that. And if we talk about leveling up, or I talk about leveling up, I'm talking about, you know, cloud numbers, more fans. Vinnie Hacker just did this in front of a completely different audience, and I think he's got a lot of new fans tonight. That was amazing, and we get to see Vinnie Hacker in the ring again against someone, anyone.
So flip side of that, what does this do for Deji? And I'll get back to you in a second, but now it's time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to Booze. So flip side of that, what does this do for Deji? And I'll get back to you in a second, but now it's time for the official announcement. Let's send it up to Booze.
Referee Chris Molina has stopped the bout at 44 seconds into round 3. Your winner, with a knockout from Team TikTok, Vinnie Hacker!
Well, King, nobody saw this coming.
No one. And you can see it on the face of Deji. Very, very disappointed. Yeah, I wish we knew that one moment that caused the knee drop, because it changed everything.
The final punch stats presented by Stat Hero survived the game, and very even, but at the end it was all Vinnie Hacker.
That's what I'm saying. Look at these stats. I mean, we couldn't call it the entire time, and then boom.
All right, I'm very anxious to listen to what the victor has to say. Let's send it up to Paige Van Zandt. Paige.
Overcoming adversity, we had you down possibly 3 rounds, and you came back. Flawless performance with the finish. Talk about it. Talk about your performance.
I mean, honestly, we train for this type of thing, you know, where we train to keep going all 5 rounds, and that's what we did. We train every day to make sure that, you know, we hit that aspect. So Deji's a great fighter, you know. Anything can happen in the game of boxing, so it just happened to come out to be me.
And he was hitting you truly with some power shots. Have you been hit like that in training? Did you know that you were going to get hit that hard?
I sparred with people that were pretty much his size, even bigger, so I've taken hits like that for the past 3 months, 4 months, so I was prepared.
All right, you looked professional out there. Do we see you in another TikTok, YouTube match? Do you want to take an amateur boxing match, a celebrity boxing match? What is next for you?
I mean, we'll see. I can't really tell right about now because I'm kind of shaking. This is my first, actual fight, so I can't really tell you right now.
I totally understand. I remember my first fight. I know the nerves. All right, TikTok's in full effect for you tonight. What do you have to say to your fans?
Thank you guys.
I'm excited for the next match.
So much for coming out.
And you should give versus
I got a lot of you guys here. I appreciate all you guys for coming out here. You guys made this possible. Oh, thank you so much.
You're a winner. Congratulations. And
Let's
let's head back to Coach Corner.
Demo, the 18 to 24 females are very much in attendance here tonight.
Absolutely. We heard them going wild right there when he thanked his fans. I mean, I can't get over this upset. I mean, that was just amazing.
But we talked all night about being in shape, and even though it's only 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds, that was a perfect example, Keem, of one fighter being in really, really good shape, and Deji was not. And by the time you got into deep waters, he had nothing left.
You know, that might be the cause of it. I think you're right. I think that's exactly
Chat,
what
we're
we
so
saw
close to
right
1K
there.
subs. Can everybody, whoever goes in the stream, if you haven't subbed, I'd really appreciate it if you sub. We're 50 subs away from 1,000.
We saw the TikTok locker room.
I'd really
How much
appreciate
does
it.
that win do for the fact that Taylor and Bryce still have to fight tonight?
You know, I feel like it's absolutely huge. It gave them the momentum that they needed. They were down. YouTube was ahead. TikTok needed this tonight, right? It's going to give them the motivation to know that somebody from their locker room, their corner is coming back with the W and overcame adversity. That can give you a little bit of inspiration going into your fight.
Bryce Hall, Taylor Holder jumping up and down around all the... I mean, this was huge for TikTok.
And look at this. This is really what this night is all about. These young super...
Let me check Discord if he's still in the call. Just give me a second. Hello, Zenta, you here?
Superstars in a different way than what this stadium normally holds in the NFL. And here, the Miami Heat with the basketball players, it's different, but it's still real. All right, let's send it back up to our superstar hosting this event. Of course, Charlamagne the God.
Yes, sir. TikTok finally got a point on the board. We here at the live zone, and I got my man Lil Baby up here. Lil Baby, what's happening?
What's up?
You know, we're looking forward to your performance later, but can you give us a prediction? Are you team TikTok or team YouTube?
I'm team both.
You team both? Absolutely. I was telling you, man, we need to do this with the rappers.
I'm willing to help set it up.
I think you could pull it off, because what I'm noticing, everybody like to talk to each other on social media, but man, they can put some gloves on, get in the ring, and handle their business.
Yeah, I think that'll be a hell of a situation.
Absolutely.
I'm permanently banned, by the
And
way.
TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now. But, Lil Baby, what we can expect from your performance tonight?
You said the YouTube was showing
The
more heart
YouTubers
than
and
the
TikTok is showing more heart than the rappers right now.
Now we just got to set it up. The rappers gonna get in there.
You think they'll do it?
For sure.
All right, you heard it from Lil Baby. Now listen, our next performers are a dynamic hip-hop rap trio whose new album just dropped yesterday.
What
Live
game
on
do you
the
want me to
Social Glow
play?
stage. Give it up for a group
What
I
should I
think
play,
is the
bro?
best rap group of the past decade. Offset, Takeoff, Quavo. Make some noise for the Migos, y'all.
I'm just gonna do it anymore since we don't want to get copyright strike. Can I make it lower? But not fully zero. No, well, the next fight's in 5 minutes.
Well, for one, I have a mullet, and it looks fire.
Are you predicting a knockout tonight?
Yeah. Considering that's what those knockouts and the TKOs look like, yeah, 100%.
All right, and before you go, what's one message that you'd like to tell your fans?
I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. It's only getting started. I hope you guys are drunk as fuck because after this fight, I haven't drank in 3 months. I'm ready to turn up with you guys.
Good luck tonight. And now to Marcos with Team TikTok. Let's hear your opponent's take.
Thank you so much, Emily. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate that. Here with the main eventer, Mr. Austin Mcbroom. Austin, man, I know this has been a long journey for you. You're just a few short moments away, man. How are you feeling?
Amazing, man. I feel great. I'm ready to go. Today's the day.
You have a lot of supporters here coming out for you, and I feel like they have an invested interest in you. How does that make you feel to see so many of those people travel out, your fans, your supporters, to cheer you on?
Man, it's truly a blessing. I say it time and time again. The Ace family is one strong-ass army. You know, none of this shit would be possible without you guys, so all the credit, all the love goes to y'all, and I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Let's go.
I know you guys did a bet earlier in the week, $1 million for a knockout.
Yeah.
Does that change the intensity of you going into the ring tonight? Does that change the plan at all?
No, I don't think it changes at all. At all.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready. You ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Let's do this shit.
Here you go, your main eventer, Austin Mcbroom. Back to you, Fozy.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with platinum recording artist, needs no introduction, Jason Derulo. How are you enjoying tonight?
Hey, man, honestly, this is unbelievable. Hey, what's up, Miami, by the way? It's my hometown, home team, man, so I'm just enjoying the show, man. It's been unbelievable.
Could you believe what you just witnessed in the last fight? Were you predicting that? What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? When I saw the first, 2 minutes, I was like, damn, it's going one way. But, you know, boxing it's about conditioning too, man. It's not just about the strength. So, yeah, that was interesting. That was the best one I've seen so far.
That was crazy, and it's still heating up because we got Taylor Gibb and then Austin Bryce. Who you got for Austin Bryce?
Who I got in the next fight?
Austin Bryce.
Austin Bryce.
You can keep it quiet if you want. You can keep it quiet.
I'm gonna keep it quiet. All right.
I gotta congratulate you and Jenna.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations. That's beautiful. That's
Thank
beautiful.
You. Hey, y'all gotta get my lighting right too, man. Can I get a little more light on this side, baby?
Hey, we should have done a TikTok right now. Like, you're popping on TikTok. You got 46.5 million on TikTok.
You've been letting everybody punch you in the stomach. Can I punch you in the stomach?
Yeah, because gained a little weight over quarantine. I don't feel it. You want to punch me?
Can I?
Yeah, let's get it.
Is that cool?
Run it. Give him a glove. Run it. Let's run it.
What about with just my fist?
Run it.
What's up?
Wait, what am I? Did I sign a waiver for this? Oh, he's all right. All right. What has been the most exciting part of tonight for you?
You know what? Honestly, to just be in my hometown, experiencing this thing for the first time.
Mcbroom Taylor engaged fight is next up.
It's unbelievable. It's a new layer of boxing. It's a new layer of entertainment. I've just been having a good time, honestly.
And I wasn't supposed to ask another question, but you are a self-proclaimed TikToker with 46.5 million. Will we ever see you in the ring?
Y'all gonna have to pay me. A lot of money to get in this thing, but
everyone's saying fake, so do you think it's fake? And
Taylor Holder versus Nissan Gibb.
Oh, it's happening, boys. Nissan Gibb versus Taylor Holder.
where I try and tell a good story.
My name is Taylor Holder. I'm on Team TikTok, and I'm the best fighter on this card.
There's not much passion in this content, but I don't really care about that. He's just a guy in front of me that I'm gonna fight.
When it comes down to his content, it's just like his fighting.
What's doing? What's at stake for me is my credibility. I'm coming back for redemption. People saw me lose in Miami. I'm coming for the win.
I'm fighting Gib because he was the only one man enough to get in the ring with me. This man's delusional. He called out Canelo on Twitter. Like, you're stupid.
Yeah, you can get it.
We're doing a lot of strength and conditioning, hard work, sparring. We're working our ass off.
A lot of cardio, recovery, food, all of that.
Losing ain't an option for me.
My prediction for the fight is psychotic pressure.
I already know this man's going to come out wild, but I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure I come out victorious.
Taylor, you are going to get done in and embarrassed.
Time for our co-main event of... He literally has been training with the very best. He's ready.
He's ready. He's sparred with Canelo.
Yes.
Right? Sparred with him. It's one thing to be at the same gym as a legend like that, with the same coach as somebody like that. But to spar him, you can't pay for that experience, right? The experience in that alone, the knowledge you're getting from sparring with somebody that, is freaking Canelo, right? So that's absolutely amazing. It's so incredible that he's taking his training as seriously as he is.
When he sat down with me yesterday, he looked me in the eye and he said what he just said in that package: I'm the best fighter on this card. But the guy standing across the ring from him also believes that he's the best fighter on this card, and that's Gib.
Well, let me talk about Gib. There were a lot of big YouTubers that nobody knows about that was offered Taylor Holder. Nobody would take it. Nobody would touch it. Even though we've never seen him in the ring, rumors went around that he actually is very good. Big Gibber, so tough, fearless. He wanted it more than anyone, and he got it.
Very few pro fighters ever spar with Canelo Alvarez, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Taylor did, and now we're going to see him for the very first time. It's time for our co-main event of the evening.
Miami, representing Team TikTok, Taylor Holder.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Holder.
Look at that confidence, right? He looks stoic. He looks loose still. He's moving around. He looks focused. He's not out of his element. It looks like this is right where he belongs.
Man on a mission as he marches forward.
He has not broken that face since he walked on the property 2 days ago.
I mean, this man, Taylor Holder, he's two different people. We've seen it a few times. Nicest kid in the world. As soon as he gets angry, he's ready for war.
He is part of the Hype House crew. How about 19.1 million followers on TikTok? He's no joke.
Oh, that sounds very nice, doesn't it? He is no joke. And the fact that these guys, they're stepping away, they're not professional athletes, they're stepping away from their career to go in there and fight for their fans. It's absolutely amazing.
Paige, don't tell Taylor that he's not a professional fighter. Do not tell him that.
Tonight he is.
Representing Team YouTube, a Nissan Gib.
Here comes Big Gibber.
Toes, know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody coming in through the stream. Like and subscribe.
What a great song.
What a great walkout song.
Absolutely.
Somewhere Michael Jordan just turned his head one time.
The oldies are the goldies.
This is that power music, right? He's going to battle. This is that rocky moment. Gets you amped up.
We have been working our way up from the start. And it's really starting to get good, and the emotions came very, very high.
This is the one I'm most excited for. I mean, obviously the main event, but this one right here, I'm so excited to see what Taylor Holder can do and can give.
All right, let's take a look now at the tail of the tape between these two fighters in our co-main event. Paige, take me through it.
Tail of the tape, we have the age advantage to Gibb. Slight, I would say significant height advantage to Taylor. I like that height advantage. The reach advantage is the real big giveaway here. That reach advantage here, especially if he's been training as much as we think he has, that's going to be a big factor in this fight.
All right, both fighters are in. It's time now to introduce them.
In the blue corner, representing TikTok, weighing in at 175 pounds, topping out at 19 million TikTok followers, from Alvarado, Texas, the legend of lip sync, Taylor Holder. And representing YouTube in the red corner, weighing in at 179 pounds with over 2 million subscribers, hailing from Saudi Arabia, now in the UK, the beast from the east, Anisan Gibb!
All right, guys, we're going to move to the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. If there's a knockdown, go to the corner that's where you go to. Wait for me to call you out. Any questions?
Okay, so we do have a touching of gloves between Taylor Holder and Gibb. And they are ready. Here we go, the first of a scheduled 5 rounds. I'm excited, guys, to see what Taylor Holder has.
I'm super excited. In fact, I got a confession. I got a $10,000 bet with another YouTuber, Nico. He's, of course,
put all the money on the line.
Yeah. He's voting for Gibb.
Oh, so you bet on Holder?
I bet on Holder, yeah.
Okay.
I like Holder's high guard, right? That guard, he's keeping his hands up. He's being patient. That looks like an educated boxer to me.
Absolutely, Paige. And you're going to see Gibb just rush. Just rush.
Bringing it down to the body. Not utilized a ton tonight is those body shots. Those body shots can take your opponent's breath away.
You know, when the odds first came out on Stat Hero, Taylor Holder was an underdog. And then I did my #1 sports betting show in the country, The Early Edge. And we said Taylor Holder should have been the favorite. And all of a sudden...
And it's
It switched. I'm just saying, we moved the market.
just like that.
Well, Gibb has a lot of fans, and it's not just his personal fans or his personal subscribers. The entire YouTube UK is all supporting Gibb. Some of the biggest creators in the world supporting Gibb, and of course TikTok.
You know, my partner Ian Parker, he said that Taylor grapevine has been very, very calm, and we're starting to see that here in the first round. He's taken a few shots. He's come out very, very slow.
Holder looks amazing. I mean, he truly is being as patient as possible. He's not letting any of those punches come through. He's going to tire Gib out. If Gib keeps being the forward aggressor like this, he could get tired, and I think that's when Holder's going to capitalize.
He definitely looks like the most seasoned fighter we've seen to this point.
One went in a little low.
On the entire card, right? Holder definitely, he seems like he's a real boxer.
Yeah, he really, Paige, he really is. Good combinations there by Holder. And very quickly, that 2 minutes is up.
That went way faster. It feels like we just got started.
I agree. It feels like that round went faster than every fight that happened tonight.
Let's listen into the corners.
Take it to him. Right? You got to double your weight in. He's open foot, but when he comes in, all he wants to do is shoot that overhand. So you got to watch out for him, okay? Cover yourself and say, you know that. Okay, but that's about it. That's all you got. So if you get him, you come in.
Everybody, whoever's watching the stream, I'd really appreciate if you guys can subscribe and like the stream.
Let's take a look at some of that first round action.
Got a good body shot here. Made him drop his hands. That definitely looks like he felt that one.
Yep.
I love the corner work, though. The commentary that we hear from Holder's corner is he's telling him it's time for him to bring it to him. It's time for him to pick up the pace and throw his overhand right as Gib is throwing his 1-2.
I do understand the game plan, but because of his lack of output, I think he lost that first round.
I would have to say so. And that's the thing in boxing, and it is who is landing the most punches. It doesn't matter necessarily if every single one of those causes damage. It's who's the aggressor.
All right, here we go, round 2. Gib in the blue shorts and Taylor Holder in the white.
And Gib definitely has been the aggressor. We'll see if that continues in round 2.
Holder now in the classic boxing stance.
I want Holder to keep his composure, but I do want him to start turning it up a little bit here.
You got to believe at some point he's going to let the hands go.
And he looks good, right? You're looking at him, he's on the fence, not really getting hit. But in the eyes of the judges, he is losing. When his back's on the ropes, he's going to kind of get teed off on.
And here's an important thing, Coach Paige. Gib is in the best shape of his life. We've seen him in other fights. He's never been this good looking as far as shape. So that might be the difference.
And Taylor a little bit frustrated with a late hit. And now, here come the hands.
And that was late. You know what? The ref gave him a stern warning for that one.
And now Taylor Holder very calm. You can see very calculating.
But it seems like that one frustrated him. It frustrated him, and he's turning it up. He's putting a little bit more heat behind the punches he's throwing now.
It's very, very clear who's had the most real training tonight. It's this man right here. Now, he's not winning the fight, though. That's Paige's point.
Well, Gib, he gets good trainers, but he's very unorthodox.
And that's the thing. These short rounds, right? These are 2 minutes. You only have 2 minutes to capitalize. All of a sudden, 2 rounds have gone by, and you're being a little bit too patient. Now you're down 2 rounds. You can't be that patient. You have to bring it to your opponent.
It almost feels like his trainers gave him this game plan, forgetting about the shorter rounds.
And that's an element you have to think about. Traditional male boxers, it is 3-minute rounds, and that's something the coaches need to reevaluate for.
And again, a very, very active round for Gib. A very, I almost want to use the word passive round for Taylor Holder.
That was insane. We just seen Gib say a swear word to someone in the audience. Not sure who that was right behind us. I mean,
it looks like a parents.
He's focused. He's focused on Taylor Holder and focused on Taylor Holder's mother, maybe.
Mother, it looks like a parent, and you know what? Everyone who came out to support their athlete tonight. I can tell you, my mom watches me fight, professional bare knuckle boxer, right? My mom will not go to my fights because I think that she would be a little crazy too.
Professional performance.
Yeah. Here's some of the action from the second round. You heard the corner say you're giving a professional performance. And so far, Gib is.
And there we see the late shot. That was after the bell. Or not after the bell, after the ref separated him. The ref is the most important person in that.
Taylor very upset. Look at him. He's
very upset.
Okay, we'll see if the game plan changes now that we move into the third of 5 rounds. And if I was scoring the fight, I would have Gib up 2 rounds to none. Foos, what do you have?
2 rounds to Gib. Gib is just much more the aggressor right now. I don't see Taylor letting his hands go, but if he's able to outlast Gib, and if Gib tires out, we could have a switch later on in the fight. But for now, I got Gib.
Well, every time Taylor Holder shakes his head at him and says you're not doing anything, he's not coming back with anything.
Well, the thing is Holder, he's proving to the judges that punch landed. He's saying, oh no, that one didn't hurt, shaking it off, but he's proving it landed, and that's what matters. Those punches are landing. They might not be hurting you as much as you think. You're getting a reaction out of your opponent, right? I love when my opponents shake it off like, no, that didn't hurt. Yes, it did.
Holder's got to do something. I mean, he's just playing defense.
And that works in longer fights, right? This is 5 2-minute rounds. It is too short to be on the defense the entire fight for this long.
But we're in the third round. He needs this round.
I would agree.
He is starting to open the hands up a little bit more, but for the third straight round, Gib is way more aggressive.
Gib's cardio was holding up. I feel like that off the first round, I was curious if Gib's cardio would hold up. He's powering forward with full authority, power punches, and it seems like he still has a ton of energy to go.
Gib wasting no time after the breakup, getting right back into the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy for Gib right now, and it clearly is not over, but it looks like I'm going to be dishing out 10 grand.
Hey, it's not over until it's over.
And Gib continues to throw combinations. And Taylor Holder is getting frustrated, and I'm not quite sure who he's frustrated with.
No, I'm not either. And the most important person, you got to listen to the ref. Whatever they say, they can stop this fight whenever they want to. So let's keep listening to the ref. Good ending. I was curious if there was going to be some more late punches there.
Well, it's got to be frustrating to not just not have a break, right? Okay. Gib is just going.
Take it to. Come on, man.
Let's listen in.
He's got nothing, man. Come on. When you're aggressive, he's scared. So come on, take
Chat, there's 100K people watching.
Alright, come on.
Guys, please subscribe and like the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes. Hand up top, yeah? Yeah. The speed 1-2. Speed 1-2, yeah? Once you caught him a few times, it was a power 1-2. Yes. But keep moving, keep establishing that jab. That's it, you're good. You're controlling it.
Fantastic.
We're in round 4.
That's it, we're in round 4 now, kids. Yeah?
I could see a little bit of frustration out of Holder's corners. I feel like they're frustrated that they've trained to keep this fight in the center of the ring, and that's not happening.
They've also trained him to be aggressive.
They did. And that's the thing, he's telling them, hey, turn it up. What are you doing?
We see it so many times that fighters aren't doing what their corners want them to do or what they've trained to do.
Well, and it's different, right? You can train something over and over again, but when those lights are on, this is different. Fighting isn't, you don't get to take 2, you don't get to take a picture and take another one.
I hate to say it, but it almost looks like his training has caused him to be too professional. If that's a thing.
He just seems hesitant, you know?
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to be too calculated. And a lot of times fighters can try to be too technical in there, but you need to trust that your technique will come out. You just have to go out there and fight, right? The technique is in your body. It's in your muscle memory. The technique will happen. Your job is to go out there and fight. Don't think so much.
Big overhand right from Holder. Gibb right back in his grill.
And at this point, Gibb just seems like he does not care. He's taking some punches, doesn't faze him whatsoever.
He's going to eat a couple and just keep swinging.
He said, this is just a guy that I'm going to go through. And so far, that's exactly what he's done. Big right hand by Holder.
And a funny little observation, you can tell on his back he's got those marks from cupping. So he's obviously taking his recovery extremely seriously as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't wait when this is done to look at the score.
Taylor not doing more, and Gibb looking fantastic.
I know. I mean, we had that upset with Vinnie Hacker, and now.
Hey guys, who do you guys think won? Who do you guys think won? And also, last thing, and I'm gonna mute my mic again. Everyone go to the pinned comments and subscribe to my main channel. That's the last thing, guys. And I'm gonna mute my mic for the rest of the stream. I'm gonna mute my mic for the rest of the stream, guys. Just go to the pinned comments and subscribe to my main channel, guys. Subscribe to my main channel. Just get to 29k. That's it. And I'll mute my mic for the whole stream. So yeah, guys. Just get my main channel to 29k subs, and I'll mute my mic for the whole stream. There's 31,000 amazing of you guys. I love each and every one of you. Just get my main channel to 29k subs, guys, and I'll mute my mic for the rest of the stream. That's it.
Here are the judges'
Yeah, just look in the pinned comments, guys. I'll be looking.
Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 49-46. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-46. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-46. The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
No, there's a draw.
What?
It's a draw. Everyone, it was a draw.
Oh, the internet is going to break in two.
Oh, that doesn't even make any sense.
It was a draw.
Fine, we're going to take you to the final punch stats brought to you by
Everyone, we're 5 subs away from 29k on my main channel, guys. We're 5 subs away, guys. We're 5 subs away from my from 10 subs. 5 subs away from 29k subs, guys. We are 5 subs away. Everyone, 5 subs away from 29k on my main channel. But it was a draw. Well, he hit 38 power punches and 47 punches long. How was it a draw? You won. By the stats, you won. How was it a draw?
Bro, I was just thinking about that. Congratulations to you. Know, right? Solid. Solid. You should
How is it a draw? This is just rigged. Like the Deji and Easton Gibb.
I mean, he needs something
rigged.
for this.
Like draw and the loss of Deji.
Wow.
Come on.
I am anxious to hear the reaction from both after a majority draw here in Miami. Paige, take it away.
All right, guys, congratulations on an amazing performance. You both looked at like professional boxers out there.
Everyone doing it if you want a shout. If anyone wants a shout out, guys, just doing it.
Can we talk about? I want to interview both of you guys.
If anyone wants a shout out, doing it, guys. I'll be shouting out anyone that's doing it, so it becomes a member. Just letting you guys know.
I know in my heart that I won. I was the most dominant. I had the ring. I was owning the ring. And respect to Taylor, but I beat you. I beat you tonight. Today, I beat you. These aren't even my fans. These aren't even my fans, and they're cheering. So I know I won. I was robbed tonight. I worked very hard for this day, and I was robbed. In my heart, I know I won.
What's your response to that?
I won.
Nah, bro.
What's your
Come
response
on.
to that? How do you
Taylor
feel like when you
Holden
came
lost.
out of this? You guys both looked amazing, honestly.
Everyone put in the chat, shush, shush Taylor, and like put on TikTok. Everyone put on the chat, shush Taylor Holder. Everyone put in the chat, shush Taylor Holder. Everyone put in the chat, shush Taylor Holder, man. You got to
shots, but for the most part, I blocked a lot of them that didn't hit me. But you know, he fought good and everything like that. I believe that the draw was definitely bullshit. You know, there's a lot of stuff that they don't know behind the scenes, but I fought through it. I mean, there's a significant weight difference that no one knows about. But I'm glad this is my first time ever to do a fight, you know, and I'm glad to be able
Guys,
to
the Anison Gibb vs Taylor Holder fight was a majority draw. This is totally rigged. Nah, this is totally rigged, man. Like, but this was a total draw.
Do we see both
Taylor
of you guys
Holder
compete against each other
versus
again? Is it
Anison.
unsettled? Do you take the gloves off and have a professional bare knuckle match? What's next? Is the blood settled?
Run it again. Do you think you can beat me? Impossible, because I won today.
Can you stream the main event? If everyone,
This time you'll be
yeah.
asleep. This time you'll be asleep.
That's what you said.
10 ounces. No 16. 10 ounces. And you'll be asleep. You're on the corner of the road, no
Blocking everything.
You will lose again.
Blocking everything.
All right, congratulations to your fighters. Let's send it back to Charlemagne, your host.
Lord have mercy. I thought the judges in real boxing was bad. On and Nissan won that fight. I don't know what they talking about. That wasn't no draw. But we've watched YouTube and TikTok going toe-to-toe all night, and now there's just one bout left. Our main event of the evening, Hall versus Mcbroom. That's right, these guys are rivals both in and out of the ring, and both sides are promising a knockout. So to help get you loud for their battle, to help get the energy up for their battle, is a performance from ATL's own Little Baby!
Miami, Florida, you came to see Lil Baby. Put your phones up one time.
Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms is sponsored by Stat Hero, the first ever daily fantasy sports book and the only place to get in on the Social Gloves action at stathero.com/gloves. A big shout out to Little Baby, Migos, DJ Khaled opening up the night as well. We are just about set for our main event coming up in just a couple of minutes. But before we get to that, we kind of have to do a recap, guys, because I think we've all been as surprised at what we've seen tonight. It all started when the sun was still out earlier tonight, and Ryan Johnson said he was going to get the job done. And Paige, he got the job done. Let's show some of the highlights from earlier tonight right here live in Miami. And it was Ryan Johnson against Kale Siraj. There was a lot of action, but it was mostly from Johnston.
Oh, there was a lot of action, and truly, this is the fight that set off the night, and it was what a fight to set us off. Lots of action, but Siraj ultimately took a lot of the brute force drama.
Keem, what did you make of our first fight of the night?
I mean, he just came out on top right there. A Cowboy Kale, I mean, he was really, really entertaining to watch, but unfortunately, he just could not finish it.
It's never easy, Foos, to be the first fight of the night. I thought both of those two guys showed very well.
Not only first fight of the night, but the first fight of their personal life experience. Nobody realizes what it's like going into your first fight, those street fight jitters. So the fact that they came out and showed out how they did, respect to all fighters tonight.
Now, we've only had one fight tonight that actually had a knockout where the guy went down to the canvas. It was nasty, and it was at the hands of FaZe Jarvis, and he was laser focused. Coming out tonight, Paige, this didn't last long into the second round.
No, this didn't last long, and like I said, all night.
Respect to Deji, man. I gotta give, he stepped in the ring, and people step in the ring, get all my respect.
Oh, respect to all of these guys.
All right, but I don't know how much respect the fans are giving the judges after the last result that we saw. It was obvious to everybody that Gibb won that fight, and it wasn't close.
I opened my Twitter right before I walked over here, and the first thing I see trending, biggest robbery of 2021.
100%. Gibb won. I mean, Gibb won. It's bullshit. Gibb won.
I know, I hate to say it, I saw it the same way. I feel like he won every round, right?
I thought it should have been 50-45 Gibb. There was no round that Taylor Holder won.
When they handed me the scorecard, I literally paused and seconds. Like, and I looked at them and I said, am I reading this right? And they just nodded. And I said, okay. That's why I flubbed reading the results. I said, I think I said the wrong score wrong, and I said majority draw.
And I may or may not have made a joke about you hitting puberty. I'm not sure if I did that or not. I might have. I
had puberty like last week. Stop that.
All right. Well, it's been an incredible night of action, but we still have our main event to come. And there's only one man who can set the stage. And, of course, that's Charlemagne the God.
All right, Miami, everybody watching on pay-per-view, this is it. What a nut-ass night has been, filled with incredible moments. And all throughout the show, we've been identifying special moments to be an exclusive Social Gloves, Battle of the Platforms, NFT, and there's a damn big moment coming up. Two of the most outspoken, opinionated, and charismatic guys in social media are about to face off, okay? The brash young kid versus the family man. They may have millions of followers between them, but tonight, there can only be one winner. Let's take a look at their journeys to the ring.
I've been around for about 5 years in the social media game, and here's just a new event, a new chapter, and I'm here to make a statement.
Not proud of this one, but I've been in probably over 40 street fights. I do not get scared, especially when it's a family man who is 30 years old, out of shape, and has a dad bod.
I feel like this kid needs a lesson. He's young, he can learn a lot from me, especially after I knock him out.
He already knows he lost. Being right next to him, he wouldn't look at me once. Don't ever step up on me like that again. Just watch.
Why do you think? Because... Oh.
I am looking so forward to punch this motherfucker in the face. When you're on the canvas, go cry into your kids. He's gonna feel it and then be like, oh my God, what did I sign up for?
He just doesn't have the talent, not coordinated enough, not athletic enough.
Can't wait to knock out a 30-year-old. This is gonna be fun, it's light work.
I just hope he is actually taking this shit serious, because this isn't a game you can play. You can actually get seriously hurt.
I want you to start the rivalry between these two guys.
Look,
talk about it.
I dubbed myself DanaTube during this whole YouTube boxing experience and followed everybody with a camera. So I saw both camps training behind the scenes. This beef is so real that I don't even know if it's halal for me to eat. Like, it's bad. These guys actually hate each other.
And that's what makes great boxing and rivalries. Let's talk about Austin Mcbroom, former basketball player, a great athlete. But tonight, this is boxing, not basketball.
I'm telling you, tonight, he's going to be very quick. He's going to be hard to hit. I think he's going to be absolutely the better boxer. But I don't know. Can Bryce Hall get that moment? That's what it's all up to.
And for every baby face, and that's exactly what Austin Mcbroom is, there has to be a heel. And Bryce Hall loves being that heel. But he's had big-time training, too, also in Canelo's gym. What do you like about his approach tonight?
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Bryce Hall, this kid, he's a kid, right? But he has so much confidence. He's put in a look at that. He looks cool, calm, and collected. He looks like he's getting ready to go out there and put on a fight. I like what I see. I like the locker room shots. He looks confident. He looks like he's got some skill. I really think he's going to put on a show for us.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the tail of the tape. And it looks a little something like this when we're talking 19 million followers on one side, 20 million on the other side. What do you make of this, Paige?
For this, virtually identical. I would say the standout is the weight advantage to Mcbroom, but virtually I see the advantage, not really being there.
I tell you what, there's time for no more talking. It's time for our main event. Let's send it back up to Charlemagne.
Thank you, Coach. This is it. 5 2-minute rounds. Each of our 3 ringside judges scoring on a 10-point must system. Standing 8 count is in effect, and neither fighter can be saved by the bell. Plus the 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop this fight. And here to bring our main event fighters into the ring. A true legend. In fact, legend is an understatement in the world of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. So let's get this party started. Coming to the ring first, representing TikTok, Bryce Hall.
The place has come unglued. And to tell you how the world has changed in 2021, did you ever think in your life you would hear Michael Buffer say representing Team TikTok?
Never! I never would have imagined coming from a fighter. This is crazy. It seems like everybody wants to be a fighter now. I love it. I absolutely love it.
And Bryce Hall coming down to the ring by himself. By himself.
That was very impressive because people expected a lot of showboating with Bryce. He just walked in and he did that humbly, so he looked serious.
Well, I think he understands you can't blow yourself up before the fight starts. He understands that pain.
Yeah, and I wonder if his coaches, right, talked him through with this. Like, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes going up to a fight of this caliber to keep your adrenaline down. You don't want all your adrenaline to go out in the locker room and you're not ready to fight.
Remember now, after that majority draw with Gibb and Taylor, Bryce has something to prove more before going into this.
Absolutely, absolutely, 100%. I love Bryce Hall. The kid is always stirring the pot. Some people call him Bryce Paul, like one of the Paul brothers, because he's just like him.
It's rare that you see a rivalry cemented with throwing things back and forth from yachts, but that's exactly what we had with these two fighters.
And now, making his entrance to the ring, representing YouTube, Austin Mcbroom.
Little baby walking him out.
Everyone is on their feet. This is electric.
This is unreal.
There's not a lot of professional fight cards that do it this big, and this is huge.
He's certified, and it's in our damn night. How about 2020? People hate that I'm on top, I put it to the top. All the members make you better, I'll pass it like that. Don't know for a fact, I keep you ready, still ain't take the chart. South crazy about me like I'm doing more than my I can't play with my teammates, you feel the word of my little boy. I've been saving more than I've been spending, that's what I be on. I'm a human, I'm not perfect, I know sometimes I be wrong. I'm like, come here, put that money on me, don't be running from me. If I like it, I spend money on it, get whatever from me.
Austin's looking like the TikToker now.
I do real shit, I got cash, shit, every pink. She make sure she keep it there, and I'm weed fish. With the shit, I know it up and down, she a real bitch. Double girl, if you see it, yeah, I'm over it. Touch around here, when they see it, I'm like, I say this shit,
All the talking is over. All the ducking is over. It is now time for our main event of the evening. There's only one man that can do it justice. Let's send it up to the ring. And Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida, USA, Social Gloves Battle of the Platforms proudly presents the main event of the evening, 5 2-minute rounds for bragging rights. Who is the best in the ring? The 3 judges scoring: Lorenzo Hunt, Coach Chuck, Keon Wilson, and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Big Chris Edgehill. And now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. YouTube, TikTok, fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing TikTok, wearing red and black, official weight 165.4 pounds, boasting an outstanding 20 million TikTok followers, born in Maryland and now living, training, and fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, the self-proclaimed bad boy of Sway House, Bryce. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, representing YouTube, wearing black and orange and officially weighing in at 172.4 pounds. He brings 19 million YouTube subscribers, a native of Palmdale, California, USA, recognized as the founding face of Ace, Austin Mcbroom.
Fighters to the center. Mcbroom. All right, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the corner I tell you to go to, and wait for me to call you out. And most importantly, keep it clean. Touch them up.
All right, I was not expecting a touching of the gloves there, to be honest with you. But here we go, guys.
I'm
Time for our
excited.
main event.
Your main event.
I'm freaking out right now. I cannot wait. There's been so much buildup to this moment right now.
How do you guys feel, right? Like, you guys know these people. You know them through and through.
My heart's out of my chest right now, honestly.
You don't understand the pressure. Like, there's been so much that went into this. So many different storylines. So much trash talk. We're going to find out right now.
Here we go. Austin McBroom in the orange trim.
Orange fluffy trim.
Yeah, Bryce Hall in the red and black.
Austin smiling at him early.
Immediately, I like this stance of McBroom a little better.
Bryce Hall said he's been sparring 4 to 5 times a week. Good left hand by McBroom.
And that's the best thing these guys can do, right? It's all about experience. The more sparring, the better.
Now, Austin's been used to coaching with other sports and everything else. Bryce Hall. Uh-oh. Austin got in trouble.
All right, so McBroom a little shot there on Bryce Hall as they broke up.
Bryce Hall's been in over 40 street fights. Oh.
Very interesting. So he does bring a little experience to this ring, right?
And anytime there was an influencer meetup, Bryce Hall got in a fight with another influencer. It happened so many times I couldn't even tell you.
Austin McBroom, a former NCAA basketball player, said his dream was to play in the NBA.
Ooh, beautiful.
Big left hand by McBroom.
Wow, which explains why Austin's footwork is looking so nice right now.
Paul immediately trying to tie up. He got a point taken for that.
Pick him up, keep it clean, and then the fucking corner. Let's go.
This ref is not having the nonsense.
His team needs to tell Bryce to stay composed at this time.
So the referee just took a full point away from Bryce Hall.
Well, it looked like he was going in there and he's doing more of a full contact MMA type of style, right? That is not what we're doing here.
Well, that's Bryce. I mean, that's... we talk about the street fights. He wants to tackle people.
This ref could stop this fight.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. I already see blood pouring out of Bryce's nose.
Well, and Bryce looks scared, right? That's why he's tying up. He's getting hit really hard, and he's scared on his head. The fear in his eyes.
Another big left hand.
If he doesn't listen, the ref stops.
And guys, there's $1 million bet on the line here. They bet each other $1 million.
I'll be honest, I was so into that round, I didn't even look at the clock.
No, I didn't see it.
They bet on the knockout.
The knockout.
Yeah, the knockout has to happen for the $1 million bet to go down.
Hey, it's looking pretty good for McBroom at this point, right?
All right, so a knockout or a TKO, does that pay too?
I think it was Keem's interview. I believe it was a knockout.
Knockout in my interview.
Okay, so it has to be knocked out. Okay.
But if you look around, you see how the entire arena has pushed up. I mean, this is insane.
The craziest thing I saw when Bryce was in this corner, Austin's team was literally yelling at him from ringside, trying to get into his head, trying to make him lose his composure.
Hey, strategy, baby. That's strategy.
And here's right there that McBroom didn't like what Bryce Hall was doing, and he said, he's grabbing me. So then right after that is when Bryce had a point deducted because, again, he would just go in, and then that you cannot do.
No. Not MMA, guys. We got to keep it clean.
Again, this main event, 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds. Bryce Hall's already had a point deducted. That first round looked like it was clearly to Austin McBroom.
Yeah, so possibly that round is a 10-8 round, right, with the point being taken.
No doubt.
That's what I judged it on the unofficial scorecard.
Oh. So far, it's going the way I thought with Austin with the lead, but Bryce is a tough kid.
And these two are just standing there. Big right hand.
He's picking up.
Oh, McBroom, he wants the $1 million.
He is switching stances.
He is going for the $1 million.
He's throwing all over the place. Switching stances, power shots from both.
His quickness is clearly an advantage.
You know, my biggest takeaway, it looks like Austin's having fun in there.
He is. No, he is. The speed of Austin McBroom is unreal. His footwork is amazing.
Oh, man.
This is exactly what Bryce had to worry about coming in.
This is deep waters for Hall. Deep waters.
Bryce should be thankful that hook did not land. Ooh.
Every shot is
good. Straight left hand. Oh. And Bryce Hall's head is just snapping back.
Oh, he's a bobblehead at this point.
See, Austin doesn't want a regular win. He wants
wants this knockout. He's going for the million. He's going for the million.
There's so much on the line tonight for these guys, and they're really pushing through this final fight.
Well, Bryce Hall does have to pay the million.
I mean, wow, so Bryce does it again.
Again.
And now the referee's like, I'm going to take away another one.
You know, these boxing commissioners, they're used to, those professional high-level fights. This is a no-nonsense ref.
Well, it's not a secret. Bryce got paid $5 million for this.
Stop. Let's go. Come on.
So if he has to pay $1 million, he's still up.
Oh, a big straight left hand.
Got the
Austin
8 count for that one.
All right, they're giving him a standing 8 count.
7. I'm good. I see you.
And Bryce Hall saying, I'm good.
I'm good. Let me fight.
And that's the end of the second round. But in the judge's eyes, that standing 8 count had to give the round to McBroom.
Absolutely, 100%. And you just see how tough this guy is. I mean, he's sitting there arguing with everybody.
Look at this, Taylor. Stay focused, Taylor. Water. Okay.
Ain't that the first blood we've seen this whole day? I think he bleeding, right? I could have sworn I seen blood on the nigga nose.
What did you see here in the second round?
The power shots, right? McBroom's coming with tons of punches. He has way more power. He's utilizing weight, right? He's putting his weight behind every punch.
He's got more power. He's got more quickness. Foos, what do you see?
Man, I see
That's blood on that
taking
nigga.
control right now, and I see Bryce losing his composure little by little.
You're starting to see the blood coming out of the nose of Bryce Hall as we head into round number 3.
She look real tough, huh?
Bryce has a chin; he can take a punch. Now, if those ounces were different, I don't know if it would be the same story.
Yeah, that's right. If those gloves were smaller.
Okay. Bryce starting off strong with that body shot, a head shot. Austin coming back, clinched up.
Oh, he is throwing from left field.
Now, a problem there, right? Little mistake on McBroom's part. Just because you're tied up, you can still punch there. Until the ref separates you, it's still live action.
It looks like Bryce has turned the gas on.
It's that fight or flight response, right? He realizes he's in trouble and he needs to turn it up if he wants any chance to win this fight.
He's reacting to what's being thrown at him right now. He's not trying to control the narrative at all at this point.
McBroom, if he would put punches together and not keep throwing these wannabe knockout shots, he would finish it. He would get the knockout he's looking for, but you got to set it up.
McBroom really looks like he's enjoying himself thus far.
Oh, he's got to be. Once you smell blood, then you just feel what it feels like to be a fighter.
We are more than halfway through the scheduled 5 rounds.
Earlier we talked about how nobody wanted to fight.
Other similar events, you know what I'm saying? I try to last. Damn, I had to pause what I was saying. Hey, he done with. He done with.
He needs this 8 count. He needs it. He needs a refocus.
He done with. You already know he won. He out of there. Oh, he out of there. Oh, he out of there. Hey, take that nigga out, man. That nigga done. It's over. That nigga done with.
He didn't just win this fight, he won $1 million, knocking out Bryce Hall.
Come on, man. Like and subscribe, man.
And there's going to be more controversy, but only from the standpoint
I can't tell me this event wasn't lit.
McBroom was in control.
I see that. Absolutely, that was a good stoppage. We have to remember, these are amateur fights and not pro fights. These are what's considered a smoker fight, right? That was a good stop. He was taking a lot of damage.
There can't be too much debate. Clearly, Austin was going to get the knockout.
It wasn't going to change. The direction of this fight was not going to change.
But when you got
hey, don't do what this nigga says in whatever they're showing.
Maybe you give him one. I don't know.
Y'all gotta donate nothing.
I'm interested to see what Bryce has to say right now because I saw when it was stopped, he looked really angry.
Appreciate y'all for coming through,
does he
man.
go into this with fighting words or does he take his
like and subscribe.
This guy's going to be very angry.
This is going to get very heated in this interview.
All right, I want to go quickly and take a look at the final punch stats presented by Stat Hero Survive the Game. And it's very, very one-sided, guys.
Absolutely.
If Bryce Hall is upset, then he wasn't in the same fight that we were watching.
Well, Bryce Hall is one of those kids that just never wants to give up. You know, Logan Paul said it best. Logan Paul was doing an interview. He was asked about Bryce Hall, and he said, I love Bryce Hall to death. He goes, but he's really good at losing. He loves fighting, but he's really good at losing, and he said Austin would win this fight.
Well, Austin McBroom was the favorite, and he proved tonight exactly why the sports books had him favored. Here's the end of the fight. Take me through if you guys think the stoppage was good.
Hey, Sean, help me out. Which one is Paige and Fowler? Did you see 15?
All right.
Boom,
boom. Oh.
That started it right there. He's already in a daze.
Of course you got to stop this.
I think there's an... Oh, my goodness. This is a barrage.
He's not defending the head anymore. Look at that.
Oh, no.
And so he tries to... Well, you know what? You're right. He tried to grab him to stay up.
Bryce is going to try to say. He's going to say I was thrown down.
Yeah. That's going to be the storyline right there. But clearly, Austin McBroom won.
Boy, he was the class of the field. He was the class of the night.
And there's layers to this, Coach. Okay. Listen, now that Austin McBroom just won, he's calling out Jake. He's calling out Logan.
He's guaranteed calling out Jake right now.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Because if that happens, we're talking about the biggest event on the planet.
Now I'm even more excited for the interview.
Austin looks unscathed. His face looks just as pretty as before.
Now, the big question is, does he have the cutest family in YouTube?
He never lost control. Absolutely never lost control during the fight.
And just like any major boxing event, you've got Michael Buffer standing in the middle of the ring and a bunch of people milling around.
Well, the ring looks packed, but that's just the McBrooms. There's so many of them.
No, they have a reason to celebrate. Each one of them won tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Landon was dynamic. All right, it's time for the official announcement of the winner of our main event. Let's send it back up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we give the official time, a round of applause for the two fighters in the ring and all the fighters here tonight, along with our great night of entertainment. It's been a great evening of sports and entertainment. In the ring at this time, referee Big Chris Edgehill calls a halt to the contest at 45 seconds, round number 3. The winner by TKO victory from Team YouTube, Austin McBroom.
Well, clearly they have buried their beef. Plenty of respect, and that's what you like to see. But when it comes to building up a fight, when it comes to selling a fight, there could be a lot of fighters that could learn from these two.
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot believe this Austin McBroom thing. You know, I've been on the calls, getting ready, getting prepared for this event. I was on the phone with Austin. He told me he had 20 meetings, and this was like noon. I mean, the guy put this event together, and then was the main event, and then knocked out Bryce Hall.
It feels like you're a little bit excited right now.
This is unbelievable.
All right, I want to hear from the winner tonight. Let's send it up to the ring. Paige is in there somewhere.
All right, guys, I am here for your winner. What do you feel right now? What is going through your mind?
Man, to be honest, I don't have words, but such an amazing feeling. And I can't thank everyone who came out to support. Like I always say, the Ace family is one strong-ass army. And none of this shit would be possible without them. You know, I got to show love to my wife for supporting me through this journey, my family, my team. We've been grinding for 3 fucking months straight, 2-a-days. You know, and last but not least, my amazing fans. Thank you to everybody. Real quick, I know you're going to ask some more questions, but I also got to show love. You know, a lot of people want to keep having me talk shit about Bryce Hall, but I'm only gonna lift him up like everybody else should. This man, Bryce Hall, is a strong-ass motherfucker, and I gotta show him love, and everybody else on social media show him love, because there's not too many fucking people in this world that would get in the ring and do what he did. Shout out to you, bro.
That's absolutely true. I commend you for that. There isn't a lot of people. You guys stepped away from your main job. You step away from your career to come in here and fight. Why do you do it? Why did you decide to come in here and fight each other?
Man, for several reasons. Like I said, you know, I only want to do this to myself to prove to the people that whatever I put my mind to I can do. I want to prove to my family, prove to the fans, and obviously the money sounds nice as well, and it's a great opportunity for everything.
Last question for you. You look like a professional out there. What's next? Is it another YouTube TikToker fight? For me, I'm a professional fighter. I feel like you look like you could take a professional fight. Is there somebody in the pro world you want to call out?
I think everybody knows his name. I'm not going to sit here and call anybody out. We're going to let the fans decide what they want, and I guarantee you I'm going to fight again.
Congratulations. You're winner, guys. All right, Bryce, I want to talk to you. What are the emotions are you going through right now? You went out here. You need to be so proud of yourself. You put on a performance. Not a lot of people would do that.
This is a crazy outcome, to say the least. Didn't think this many people wanted to see a TikToker box. But we're here. Honestly, that was fucking rigged. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter. But next time, hey, we'll see. Good job, Austin.
All right, your fight tonight, your main event. Congrats, guys. Let's go back to your host, Charlemagne.
All right, listen, the first ever social glove battle of the platforms has come to an end. And you know the platform with the bragging rights to the belt. Y'all was here all night. Y'all saw what it was. Make some noise for YouTube, y'all. This belt is theirs.